Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We're increasingly concerned that this government is selling out Canadians in order to push through a flawed deal with Europe. But don't take our word for it. I'll quote Anna Robasch, a Danish member of the European Parliament, who said, and I quote, "At the moment, Europe will be able to export more than what Canada will be exporting," unquote. My question, Mr. Speaker, is when will this government admit that they're losing out in these negotiations and start putting the interests of Canadians first?
Hear, hear.
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of International Trade.
Mr. Speaker, that question only proves once again that the NDP are ideologically opposed to free trade. On our side, Mr. Speaker, we welcome the 9th round of negotiations, as the benefits to Canadian workers and businesses through a free trade agreement with the EU are expected to be enormous. A 20% boost in bilateral trade, a $12 billion annual boost to Canada's economy, 80,000 new jobs for Canadian workers, and, Mr. Speaker, $1,000 average extra income for Canadian families.
The honourable member for Dartmouth, Harbour.
See, Mr. Speaker, the problem is that minister and this government can't see because of its rose-coloured glasses. We need some straight talks on the impacts of this deal. European officials are quite happy to tell us what's going on. One European official boasted that Europe stands to gain while Canada loses. He said, and I'll quote, "There will be some losers. There are always some losers." My question is, why is this government content with this loser status? Why won't this government start giving the straight goods to Canadians and stand up for them?
Order. Order. The Parliamentary Secretary, the Minister of International Trade.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. There's some chattering across the way, and I didn't hear the end of the question, but I'm going to take what I expect he's looking for as an answer. Mr. Speaker, some of the honourable members may not have realised it, but we received a strong mandate from Canadians. That's why we have a majority government. That's why we're pursuing free trade agreements that will benefit Canadians, that will benefit Canadian workers, that will supply Canadian jobs to Canadians who need those jobs.